Have you ever woken up from a dream and wondered what it all meant? Dreams are one of the most mysterious and fascinating parts of our lives. For centuries, people have tried to decipher the hidden meanings within our slumbering minds. But what exactly are dreams? And why do we have them every single night? Think of your brain like a nightly movie projector, creating unique stories just for you. These stories can be vivid, bizarre, emotional, or even seem completely random. At its core, dreaming is your brain's way of processing, organizing, and consolidating information from your day. It sorts through memories, emotions, and experiences, like a sophisticated mental cleanup crew. And now, many people often wonder about a very specific type of dream: dreaming of other people, especially old friends or acquaintances from your past. What does it really mean when they pop up in your dreams? Why might you dream of a friend you haven't seen in ages? Dreams can be mysterious, right? Sometimes they seem completely random. But your brain is always working, even when you're asleep. It's constantly sifting through your memories, processing everything from your day. And sometimes, these nightly brain sessions manifest as dreams. Maybe something during your day triggered a memory of them. A song, a smell, or even a fleeting thought could bring them to mind. Or perhaps there's a deeper reason, some unresolved emotion or unfinished business. Your brain might be trying to sort out those lingering feelings or connections. So, how do we begin to understand what these dreams truly mean? So, why do we dream of this friend specifically? Often, it's about emotion. Strong feelings, past or present, make certain people stickier in our minds. Whether it's fondness, regret, or longing, these emotions tag certain memories. But what if there's no strong emotion attached? Just a fleeting memory? Sometimes your brain is just doing its nightly cleanup. Randomly sorting old files. It's like deleting temporary internet files or moving old photos around. What if you haven't thought about this person in years or seen them in ages? This can sometimes point to unresolved feelings or unfinished business in your mind. Your brain might be trying to find a way to complete that old file or process the lack of connection. So, a dream of an old friend could be a random file sort or something much deeper. We'll explore these possibilities. Sometimes, a dream about a friend is straightforward. You've been thinking about them recently. But other times, it's a friend you haven't seen or thought about in years. Your brain keeps a file, a memory folder, for everyone you know. These files are filled with details, emotions, and past experiences associated with that person. Sometimes, these friend files get opened by a trigger during your day. Maybe you smelled a familiar perfume, heard a specific song, or saw something that reminded your brain of them. But sometimes, there isn't an obvious outside trigger. Your brain might be using an old friend's file to process a current situation or emotion you're experiencing. The emotions associated with that friend, positive or negative, might be relevant to what your brain is working on. And in your sleep, your brain uses these active files to create your dreams. So, what exactly is your brain doing when it shows you a dream like this? Think of your brain as a massive, intricate filing system. Every person you've met, every conversation, every feeling is a file stored away. Something during your day might trigger your brain to access that specific file.
But dreams aren't just simple replays. Your brain loves to get creative.
It often mixes and matches different files and current experiences. Sometimes in really strange, nonsensical ways that make no logical sense. This mixing is your brain's way of processing, consolidating, and making sense of your world. But what if the dream isn't a pleasant journey down memory lane? Sometimes dreaming of an old friend can be confusing, or even unsettling. The dream seems to be taking a turn. What's causing this shift?
Sometimes, an old friend in a dream can appear quite upset.
Often, these intense dreams aren't about the person, but about your internal state. Your brain might be linking a current feeling, like stress, to an existing memory. This stress can then influence the narrative of your dream.
Perhaps your friend is now yelling at you within the dream.
But what if the face you see is merely a stand-in for something else?
You might not be arguing with your friend at all.
Your dream is often a canvas for your own internal thoughts and feelings. Dreams can be wonderfully complex, mixing elements in surprising ways.
But what if the dream is scary or a nightmare? That's a good question. Sometimes, dreaming of an old friend isn't nice. Maybe they are yelling at you in the dream.
This often has less to do with the person and more to do with your current stress. Maybe you are feeling stressed at work, and your brain just uses that person's face to represent stress.
So, you're not really arguing with your old friend.
You're arguing with your job in your dream. Dreams are very weird. They mix and match old files in very strange ways.
Nightmares about anyone are just your brain's way of practicing for danger or processing intense fear. So, if you have a bad dream about an old friend, it's just your brain processing stress. Don't worry about it. But what about when you don't dream at all? Or at least, you don't remember any dreams. This is a common myth. The truth is, you dream every single night.
You have multiple dreams every night during a phase called REM sleep. You just don't remember them.
Most dreams are forgotten within 5 minutes of waking up. They just fade away like smoke.
Your brain does this on purpose. It's clearing its temporary files to get ready for the new day.
The only reason you remember a dream is if you wake up during it, or if it was very emotional. And that brings us back. Dreams with strong emotions are stickier and easier to remember. So, let's review. You dream of an old friend. What does it mean? 1. It could be completely random. Your brain is just cleaning its files at night. 2. You were triggered by a smell, sound, or sight during the day that reminded your brain of them. 3. You are processing a current emotion, and your brain is just using their face as a symbol. 4. You have unresolved feelings or unfinished business with that person that your brain is trying to sort out. Or 5. If they have passed away, it's often your brain's beautiful way of processing grief and finding comfort. In almost every case, the dream is about you and your brain, not about the other person. So don't worry or overthink it. Just see it as a normal, healthy part of how your amazing brain works. If a dream bothers you, write it down. Talking about it or writing it out can help your brain complete the file. This helps clear your mind and can lead to more peaceful, less confusing sleep. Thanks for learning about the mystery of dreams with us today on Facts by Tung. What's the strangest dream you've ever had about someone from your past? Let us know in the comments. If you know someone who overthinks their dreams, share this video with them. We wish you a peaceful night's sleep, free from confusing dreams. Stay curious. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss any more facts about your amazing body and mind. See you next time.